So I just found out that TikTok put this little hack together where instead of ordering your McDonald's in the bag or the little junk box that comes in, you ask them to put their large fries in their large cup. And I'm pretty sure you get a little bit more, but also it then fits nicely into your cup holder.
Oh,
so you
that's
can
brilliant.
eat while you drive and not so much trying to finagle the steering
the
wheel and the
fry
bag.
box is so wonky, you can't really put it
and
anywhere.
It gets greasy, then your hands get greasy, then your jeans get greasy.
And
it's
then
gross.
the steering wheel and everything. So they'll put it in a cup for you?
Yes.
That's nice.
At least this one will. So I'm sure they got that idea, from Buc-ee's because they do everything right the first time.
She likes Buc-ee's. If you don't know what Buc-ee's is, just Google it. It's like a gas station and a Walmart all mixed in one.
It's amazing. It's from Texas. It's a whole thing. So
she just came from Texas to come here.
Here's the thing, though. You put it in a cup. It saves you time, energy, money. That is what hacks are about. And there are so many different places that you can have hacks for. So like Starbucks, I will always use my hack.
Harlan has a hack for Starbucks. What is it?
It's a secret. But if you order a grande and a venti cup, leave room, it saves you about 50 cents between the grande and the venti. You can change milks up. Sometimes they charge, sometimes they don't. But like I'll order a grande pike and a venti cup with steamed almond milk to the top, which is pretty much a misto. But I get it for the price of a coffee. So I save $2 every time I order.
What language did you just speak?
Starbucks.
Because I don't know what you just said.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
So Harlan was sharing this one hack about French fries. You saw this on TikTok.
Yeah.
You put them in a cup.
You put them in a cup instead of that little bag that leaks grease. And then
so you ask for the cup or you ask them to put them in the cup and they'll do it?
On TikTok, he put a large fry. Instead of putting it in the thing, he asked for them to put it in the large cup. And then they were like, why? And he showed them. It just fits right in that little cup holder. And then you're able to eat fries out of a cup.
Brilliant.
Makes way more sense.
It won't get in between the seats or anything like that, which is really nice. So been talking about hacks, and Elizabeth is here. She said something about a hack for the high gas prices. What is that, Elizabeth?
I've been riding around in my scooter. I get like 110 miles to the gallon. And the other thing I did was I carpooled to my own birthday party last night.
You did?
So there you have it.
Wow. Well, happy birthday first, Elizabeth. And 110 miles to the gallon on a scooter. I want to get a scooter.
That's no joke.
Right?
A scooter.
A scooter.
Can you ride those on the road, though?
Yes. Now, this is not the scooter that you have for your kid. It's not one of those little things.
Because that one doesn't take gas at all.
That's right.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
Subway today, giving away the Subway sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. That's today. They got that menu change or something like that, right?
It's a big deal, this big menu change, and it's free food. And so if you know me at all, I'm all about the free, and I love eating. So I have done extensive thought about this because I'm very excited about it.
About the Subway free sandwich thing?
Yes.
It's like for a couple of hours, right? And it's like before lunch.
So here's what I know. It's between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.
Okay.
But here's what I don't know. Like, so many questions. Like, do I have to get there at 9:30? Is there going to be a line? Is there already a line happening right now? Like, do you have to order one of these new select subs, or can I get any sub I want? Like, that's what Subway is known for. Can my kids order one too? Or is it just like one per family? Like, how many can I get? Can
She's
I order
got way
for the
too
whole
many
group?
questions. Just go and get a free thing.
But I don't want to go there and waste my time. Like,
It's not
I
going to
want
waste
go
your
there
time.
and
You're
get
going to get a free food.
They're only giving 1 million away in the whole country. Like, how many down the road are?
You're one.
Yeah, but how many subs are going to be down the road? Like, is it 10 per store and I'm number 11 and I'm just wasting my time?
Just go. And if they're
Like
not
right now?
available, no,
Like,
not.
I could go 10 down.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew, Harlan in for Liz, who has so many questions about this free Subway thing. As a matter of fact,
Always.
we just got a text from Amanda who said there's no line. She just drove by on the way to work. There's no line at the Subway that she drove by.
So I'm going to wait at least until 9
She
to check again.
she is really concerned about this whole thing. Eric's here at 800-447-7234. What are you thinking about this, Eric?
It's so simple. Just relax. Don't overthink it. It's not that hard.
But she has all these questions about Subway.
Just go.
You say just go, but without the right planning, just going is going to be a waste of time. I got to know
Eric,
what I'm getting
you have
into.
No idea. All these questions she has.
We just take it one step at a time. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, well, oh well.
Why so many questions?
Because I don't want to waste my time. If I'm going to go to get a sub, I'm going to go.
Because, see, I don't know if you heard, but they're like free from 10 to 1, or not
10 to noon.
10 to noon.
Don't
so it's
mess that
before
up.
lunch hour. Why before lunch hour? Anyway, that's
because
the
they're
only
gonna have their
question that
other
I have.
rush at lunch.
So I have a feeling that Harlan's like my wife, Amy. We're going off on a trip next week. She's packed like months in advance. Now my whole suitcase is packed and everything is ironed. She just ironed everything and put it in there. She's like planning the whole thing. She's got every day planned out for the vacation that we're going to be on our trip.
Because you get the most out of life when there is a plan.
There's a thing about being spontaneous.
No, you can change it up a little bit, but without the structure of the plan, you'll miss out on too much. Yes, you can have time to be spontaneous or,
Yes.
pivot a little bit in a challenging moment, but without the plan, the structure falls.
Vacation for Harlan and her family. I'm very curious. Now I have to ask, do you sleep in?
No. No, I will actually wake up earlier on vacation so that everything
So you
is
can do all
to
the
a T.
things, huh?
Everything has to get done at a certain time, at a certain moment.
I can just imagine her
It's
at
all
the
there.
theme park. She plans at the theme park. You plan at the theme park.
You have to plan out.
See?
The theme park that I go to takes months and months and months of planning.
Oh, my
So I have a planner, but then I also plan, and then I write notes, and then I pack for my kids. Actually, the packing list starts about 2 to 3 months in advance, and I have a copy of my 2-pack for any trip, whether it be a weekend trip or a month trip, whatever it is.
Wow.
I have the bones
Vacation,
of that packing
you're
list.
supposed to rest, and here she is. I mean, I'd be tired.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
I had no idea. that my wife and Harlan had talked about this. About me getting into the suitcase that my wife has packed months ago for a trip we're taking actually next week.
Oh, yeah. About a month ago, we sat down and had a good old conversation. And she was like, he keeps going into his suitcase. And I keep telling him, stay out of that suitcase. That is special for our trip.
There are things I want to wear. I'm like, I want to wear this now.
No, she bought them special for your
I
trip.
know,
She is planning.
I know.
She's making sure that everything is in place so you have the perfect outfit on the perfect day for the perfect event.
See-
so that everything works out perfect and you can relax.
See, my wife and Harlan both plan out vacations every minute of the vacation. Every minute. I like to,
get the
a
most
little
out of it.
relax.
What if you were to miss something because you didn't plan it?
I wouldn't miss anything.
You would. You
I'd
wouldn't
be
know.
present in the moment. Christy's here at 800-447-7234. What's that, Christy?
Rob, I actually agree with you on this one, which is it's weird. It's a weird thing for me to say. When we go on vacation, we just like to go with the flow and just whatever is happening that day just kind of happens. And we don't have a schedule because at work you're tied to a schedule all year long. When you go on vacation, you just let it go.
See, Harlan and my wife Amy, they both plan every minute of a vacation out. There's no downtime.
No, I literally can't. It's all about the downtime on vacation. Some days you just don't want to do anything, and you don't have to. Just
But in
chill.
order to have chill downtime, you have to plan for
She
that.
plans chill downtime.
Is that like an oxymoron, maybe? I'm not sure.
No, here's the deal. When we don't do anything, somebody still needs to eat. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You still have to plan those things. When you go to the beach, you have to plan ahead by making sure you have all the beach toys and the things. And then you've got to make sure that it's going to be a sunny day and not a cloudy day, or then you have to switch the days. So you always have to plan ahead, even when you're relaxing.
Carolyn, I love you, but you're kind of making me tired over this.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
I don't know if your vacation for summer has a theme park that's involved in it, but Six
Always.
Flags, let me tell you, they gone over the top. California, I kind of wish it was the one closer, but they just opened up their brand new roller coaster. It's the Wonder Woman. The thing is huge. They say it is the tallest, longest single rail coaster in the world. It's 3,300 feet long. I mean, that's how long the coaster is, and about 131 feet high at the tallest point. Dude, I'd be on this. I so want to go on this ride, but it's out in California. Why won't they do the Six Flags in Atlanta? At least that's closer, right?
Right.
Than California.
Is it a sit-down seat or are we dangling?
Oh, no, it's a sit-down seat.
Okay,
it's
I'm
not
for
the
it.
dangling.
I'm for it. I mean, I'll ride anything, but I just am not for the dangles.
What's wrong with that?
No, nothing except in my head, I'm dying. So it's fine.
On a dangle roller coaster where where your feet are just dangling, right?
Yeah. Because even when you're sitting down, like your feet are touching something, so you're going to live. It's a thing.
Oh, that's the thing,
It's a thing. But this looks incredible.
It's evidently Harlan likes roller coasters.
So do you.
I love roller coasters. Liz, on the other hand, Harlan's filling in for Liz. Liz, on the other hand, will not go on a roller coaster. Period. We've tried, and we've tried, and we've tried.
Maybe we could try again.
I mean, if Harlan can convince Liz, I'm all in.
I'm in charge of the Fun Patrol, right? And if the Fun Patrol is going to an amusement park and we have to broadcast, say, from a roller coaster, she'll have no choice but to come on.
Mm-hmm. Fun Patrol, by the way, is all volunteer based, and Harlan is over that. And maybe the volunteers would convince Mama Liz to go on a roller coaster.
I think that's a great plan.
The first one should be like the Wonder Woman because it's so honking huge.
That's mean, Rob.
Right?
It's the biggest, fastest, most crazy ride ever.
That would be great. I know it's in California, but still.
Road trip.
There's got to be something comparable around here.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
This is the craziest thing. All of a sudden, this guy hears this rumble, and there's a landslide. Guy's in his car going through a tunnel. He speeds up as quickly as he can. This is in China. He's in this tunnel, and then all of a sudden you see on a security cam this guy darting out with the wind plume of the landslide almost engulfing it. It's like a movie. It's like a James Bond movie. Dude coming out of a tunnel, and he just goes right through that plume of all the dust of the landslide, and he makes it out.
Pedal to the metal.
I'm telling you, there must have been a lot of praying as he's grabbing a hold of that wheel so knuckle white tight and just go right through that thing. It was amazing. I mean, it's God that guy's with us today.
I just love that he had the biggest excuse to speed ever. Like nobody is like, oh, he was speeding today. Like,
yeah, no ticket on that one.
No, he got to go.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
So Tara decides, I'm not going to tell a soul, and hops on this plane, flies across the country, and then she walks through a door with a wedding dress on. A wedding dress. On the other side of the door, there's her grandma, 103 years old, and grandma's dying wish was for one thing. I want to see my baby granddaughter get married. But she's 103, she's in this nursing home, and they had to tell her the news. Grandma, I'm sorry, you can't go to the wedding. You can't fly across the country. You just won't be able to make it. And so Tara didn't tell a soul. It was so secretive. She had to tell fibs to get there. It's like, where are you going? She just kept it secret and went in her wedding dress to surprise Grandma. I got all these pictures.
Put it on. The dress wasn't even altered yet because she wasn't there in her wedding, but they got the pictures that will last a lifetime. And she surprised her entire family with these gorgeous wedding photos. Like you would think it was her wedding day.
With Grandma.
With Grandma.
And you should see Grandma. She's got this biggest smile on her face. And she just looks so happy. And she was there. And that was her dying wish. A couple of months later, before the wedding, Grandma did pass away. But she was able to see her baby granddaughter.
Not without those memories.